Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2024 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of the very first month of a brand new year, and this reading is for the fire sign of Sagittarius. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you moved through the holidays in a joyful, peaceful manner as we move into a brand new year. Thanks for taking the time to be here, watching these videos, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, especially hitting that like button. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, those of you who refer and recommend me to others, always my gratitude. Thank you. So, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Also, if you are watching, cross-watching for a Sagittarian, this video is for you. It's a general reading, which means what? It means, of course, it'll resonate a little differently for everyone. So if you know any of your other signs, watch them for additional insight. Even though the little details and specifics will vary in the reading, the fundamental energy remains the same. So if something hits home with you, if something resonates with you and you'd like to take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, please email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I would love to hear from you. I do offer a pretty wide variety of readings in all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, budgets. There's something in there for everyone. And I do readings full time, so I'm able to be pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings if that's something important to you. And still going pretty hot right now are the 6 and 12 month overviews I do, which take a look at what's coming into your life over the next 6 and 12 months, all areas of life. And you can order those at any time of the year, of course, but end of one year and the beginning of another year, I always get a lot of requests for them. People kind of want to see what's coming in as we start a new annual cycle, so something to keep in mind. All right, I'm using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite, Sagittarius. Let's see what the last half of January 2024 looks like for you. We begin with you, King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a male, but could be female. This is a general reading. This is most likely you for many of you. For others of you, it could be somebody else showing up as the King of Wands, the King of Fire, knows what they want, charismatic, energetic, a go-getter, good delegator, good leader, very passionate. With the Two of Cups, soulmate, kindred spirits, partners, best friends, a great match. Next we have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a female, but could be a male in a general reading. So this is the Queen of Air, which governs our intellectual landscape. So this is somebody who's probably quite smart, if not well educated, somebody who's probably clear and direct in their communication, probably sometimes even a bit blunt, straight to the point. The Queen of Swords traditionally has walked a long road of life already, and that road has often been challenging. It's left her a bit scarred. She probably doesn't tolerate fools very well. She likes to cut right to the heart of the matter, but she has a wealth of life experience. With that, we have the Page of Cups. Messages, messengers, flirtation, messages that are driven by love, support, encouragement. Very light-hearted energy, or it could be kind of a small reaching out. We'll see, we'll clarify. Next we have the Seven of Wands, defending, protecting, guarding, standing up for that which you feel you have a lot invested in. With the Five of Swords, also a very sort of ambitious or even defensive card. The Five of Swords represents a hard-won victory. This is winning at all costs, not wanting to lose, no matter what it takes. Which begs the question, is something worth it? Only you can answer that. This is somebody who's really just hell-bent on not letting go of something or someone. From the bottom of the deck, representing overall energy, for the last half of January, Sagittarius, we have the World. The World is the last major arcana card. So there's a cycle closing out here, a cycle coming to completion. This is achievement and reaching a milestone's achievement and accomplishment. So after this, we start a brand new journey again with the Fool, a whole new different road opening up in front of you, full of different options and opportunities. So in the world, so the focus here is a cycle completion, a major cycle completion here. So let's take a look at that. Now, you can often intuit where a reading is focused on just by the major arcana cards, if any, come out in the reading. So here we have the World, so we know that the focus is on major cycle completion, and the Two of Cups, so it has something to do with partnership. Now that partnership might be romantic, it might be best friends, it might be a work partnership, but it is or has been what you believe to be a soulmate or really great match in a variety of different levels. So let's take a look at that World. We have the Three of Cups, the Sun, and the Three of Wands. So yeah, a cycle is completing. You're considering other options, multiple options and opportunities. You might be daydreaming, kind of fantasizing, building castles in the sky, looking at the best and brightest potential and possibility of other options. The Sun, the Sun in the World, this is like illumination and radiance, clarity. The pressure's kind of being uplifted here. Any previously heavy, restrictive, or darker kind of energies, you're starting to see your efforts paying off, and you're feeling much more positive, hopeful, and optimistic about the future. Wow, major accomplishment. Well, it's kind of at the beginning of a new path here. Well, which we know because one cycle is closing out. Let me just pull a card for the King of Wands here. Wow, we have Judgment, another major arcana card. So Judgment is about a crossroads, a major fork in the road, and the decisions that you make here, because Judgment usually shows up when there's a choice. The decision you make here could potentially alter your life path, right? Because Judgment usually shows up when somebody is given an opportunity to walk down a different path, to make a different choice that they are accountable for. It's sometimes called the second chance card, so it may be for some of you that this may be an opportunity that you've had before. Maybe you said no to it before, but here it is again. It may not come around again. And the outcome is usually long-lasting, if not permanent, so choose carefully, choose wisely. The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So Knights represent offers and opportunities for change, the speed at which situations move. This Knight of Wands has a mission, a quest, and he's charging forward. The Ace of Swords, the Epiphany, the Ace of Intellect, of knowledge, information, belief systems, ideologies. This is kind of the epiphany, the light bulb going off over someone's head. Seeing something in the truth and reality of what it is, which might be a brand new perspective, a fresh perspective, a new perspective. Some kind of information, something has come in and you're seeing something in the truth and reality of what it is, and charging forward, making a pretty significant, probably life-changing decision because of this. But there's this sense of being very aggressive about doing it, about charging down this path because there's something you want to hold on to. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. Soulmates, kindred spirits. Maybe some of you have met someone. Maybe some of you are trying to hold on to someone. Interesting. There's so much energy around all the signs. Almost all the signs are getting like the World. And I see this a lot at the end of a year and the beginning of a new year. It's like Spirit is really bringing us opportunities to encourage us to leave behind that which is no longer working for us as much as possible so that we can start this new year or a new cycle in a more free way. So the Two of Cups clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Air. So this is somebody who feels they can't change a situation or can't affect any positive change or can't leave a situation because of these swords. But remember, the swords represent something in your head, a belief system, an ideology, a set of ideas. And those are the things that are actually keeping the person trapped there. Well, I can't because, and they usually represent reasons, excuses, justifications, that we use to keep ourselves in a situation because, we're afraid of walking away from something. We're afraid of moving into something new. I can't because of this. I can't because of that. I can't because of the other thing. Fill in the blank, right? And I think this is that Ace of Swords. I think previously, leading up to this, in the relationship area of your life, perhaps there was maybe taking a relationship further or pursuing somebody in particular. It's like, oh, I can't because of this. Oh, I can't because of that. Oh, I can't because it'll turn out like the last one did, which was awful, or something like that. But here, there's some kind of truth being revealed here that says, yes, you can. We have the Four of Cups with that, the Four of Wands, which is one of the happy home cards. It's also one of the traditional wedding. It's a card, often it points to really happy celebrations, social occasions, celebrations that involve friends and family, one of the traditional wedding cards. So it may be for some of you about getting married, about moving to that next, level of commitment, or starting a family or something like that. The Five of Pentacles is a card that represents feeling shut out, abandoned, rejected, not good enough, or feeling like you're a beggar, feeling like you constantly have to run and ask somebody. It may be you, or it may be a partner in an already established relationship. It may feel like if one person wanted to take the relationship further, deeper, or get married or something of that, start a family or something like that, it may have been that the other person, whether it's you, it depends on which side of the story you're on, said, no, I can't because of this, or I can't because of that, or I don't believe in that, or I tried that before and it was awful, or, something like that. And here, it feels like somebody was constantly feeling like they're in a place of lack, of need, right? Of kind of being a beggar. And somebody is seeing that now, all of a sudden seeing it. It may be that there's some competition here for some of you, or the other person as well. It's like, okay, if this is, because it feels like it's centered around relationship. One person wanted something, the other person didn't. And it may be that somebody else came in and made an offer or presented an opportunity to this person, and they're considering it, and you or the other person, again, depending on which side of the story you're on, is like, oh no, I can't let that happen. I can't lose my person. Let's take a look at this Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Because it feels like somebody who was using these reasons, justifications, and excuses for not moving forward is going, I can move forward. I can do this. For some of you, you might be the one in the relationship feeling like, you constantly had to, like, you felt like you had to beg for everything you needed and wanted. And maybe you thought that was just the way it was, or that was as good as it was going to get, or the best that you could get, or something like that. And now there's this other offer or opportunity coming in that makes you feel, no, the world is my oyster. I mean, there's something else opening up here for me, and you're considering the possibility of that. But again, it feels like somebody is really wanting to hold on, because we have that Seven of Wands, which is defending, standing up for, or holding on to something. It might be the other person that wants to hold on to you, or vice versa. It might be that you're like, the other person is like, why do you want to leave me? Or why do you want to leave this situation? And you're like, because I really believe in this whole other path, this whole other thing. I believe in deeper commitment. I believe in these things, and I'm not going to let go of that. The card that just jumped out while I was starting to shuffle was that Seven of Wands again. It's somebody really standing up for what they believe in. Defend, or again, for some of you, it could be you or the other person going, no, I don't want to lose this person, this connection, this relationship. So I'm going to do the thing perhaps I was afraid to do before. Others of you, you're on the other side of this and you're just moving on. Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Death, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's an offer or opportunity coming in here. It may be a choice between, it's not maybe. Death is endings and transformations, and the Knight of Cups is a love, support, caring, and a driven offer, and there's a choice in the middle. So it's about staying with the old or moving forward with the new. At the very least, regardless of what you look at, it's about either taking an already established relationship into a new place, or it's walking away from some kind of partnership or connection in order to take a new offer or opportunity. I think that's the only choice kind of showing up here. Page of Cups. Page of Cups again. The Knight of Pentacles. So we have a third person here. Knight of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Knight of Earth, reliable, steadfast, loyal, honest, generous. You know, somebody who likes a solid, stable, comfortable life. And the Three of Cups, which is your tribe, your friends, your social circle, or your community. The Nine of Cups, heart's desire and wish fulfillment. Feels like there's competition here. Regardless of how you look at it, there's three people here. Three very different people. Yeah, and there's a choice. It's choices, choices, choices. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. Because somebody else is making an offer. It's probably somebody you know or someone in your community. Maybe somebody you know well. There's another offer or opportunity coming in, or whether it's coming into you or to your partner. Again, yeah. Seven of Wands. It really just depends on what side of this story you're on. The Five of Swords again, which it's already clarified with, that winning at all costs, right? King of Wands again. So this energy is yours. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Queen of Swords again. Yeah. You don't want this connection to end. Five of Swords. Or somebody doesn't want this connection with you to end. It's like somebody hasn't been behaving properly or hasn't been a great partner in a relationship. I think it's been probably an issue for some time. And now finally somebody's saying, I have other offers and opportunities. It could be you, it could be the other person. And all of a sudden, it's like the person is going, oh, wait, it's like they're seeing it now, right? And they don't want to let go, or they want to perhaps, maybe this is what prompts them to make an offer or move forward in a way they weren't willing to before, said they couldn't before. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups, which is an offer being made. Somebody doesn't quite know if they want to take it. The Fool, which is, I mean, we have the focus being the world, and of course a new start. That new cycle is representative by the Fool here, the very first major arcana card in the tarot. Stepping out of your comfort zone, taking a risk, a leap of faith in order to make this offer or accept this offer. It feels like the offer is coming from the person that doesn't want to let go, and all of a sudden they're seeing something because of some other offer opportunity, some form of competition coming in. So again, it comes back to the same thing. You know, there is an indication for some of you with the World and the Fool that Spirit might want some of you to move on, to move away from this and move forward. But again, free will, free agency. Let's wrap up with advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration, God, Spirit, angels, and guides. Either they've orchestrated all of this happening or allowed it to happen to present you with a new choice and a new opportunity. The Knight of Swords, Spirit is recommending that you be very action-oriented, no wishy-washy, dilly-dallying. What do you want? Go after that. Have your plan. Be very decisive. Strength and the High Priestess. So strength is facing your fears, doubts, insecurities. The High Priestess is the connection to the divine, which we call intuition. Some people call it higher self. Some people call it gut instinct. Means the same thing. This is Spirit literally saying, look, have the courage to follow your intuition on which is the best path for you. And the High Priestess showing up is a pretty good indication that many of you, if not all of you, have a feeling, you know, that your intuition is telling you what path is the right one to follow, whether you choose to do it or not. Free will, free agency. But yeah, all right, I'm going to leave it there. Sagittarius, those are your messages for the last half of January 2024. I hope you found it helpful and useful, validating, or gave you some food for thought, something to chew on. Again, if this did hit home, if it did resonate, if you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else. or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a reading, please email me, Maggie, @gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the February general readings. Until then, stay safe and well as we continue to move through the beginning of a new year, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.